Sienna Blaire was born into a struggling family in a small town in Ohio. By 12, she knew her presence was her currency. She didn't want to be a local girl, she wanted the world. By 26, she'd moved to LA and undergone a total transformation, all investments to build a brand that looked elite but left her bank account overdrawn. When she finally met Julian in his Seattle mansion, she saw the custom-built tech, the private chef, and a man who navigated the world from a $47,000 motorized wheelchair. Julian didn't want a trophy, he wanted to build a legacy. He funded her skincare line, her high-rise apartment, and even cleared her father's debts. But there were rules. She never tagged him in photos, they rarely went to public events together, and they didn't discuss forever. By January 2020, Julian reached a breaking point. He proposed with a rare blue diamond. Sienna, terrified of returning to the life she escaped, said yes. They married in a private ceremony on a secluded island, no press, no tags. The truth was simple, she didn't want her lifestyle brand associated with reality of her husband's life. The marriage was a cold, high-tech fortress. Julian lived in the East Wing running his firms. Sienna lived in the West Wing filming day in my life vlogs for 500,000 followers. By 2024, they were ghosts in the same machine. The resentment grew like a virus. In June 2024, at a charity gala Julian sponsored, he tried to take her hand for a photo. Sienna yanked it back, whispering, "You're ruining the shot. Stop being needy." That night, Julian realized he was just a server hosting her life. On July 3rd, the final confrontation happened. "I never said this was a romance," Sienna told him. "You bought a partner, Julian. I'm just fulfilling the contract." The evening ended in a way no one expected. When Sienna returned from a solo spa retreat, the tension that had been building for 8 years finally snapped. Julian, the man who had built empires on logic, had run out of reasons to stay silent. The encounter was brief, but the consequences were permanent. The woman who built a life on being seen by millions was finally confronted by the one man who refused to acknowledge. Julian Vane was taken into custody in 2025. Sienna's Instagram became a digital shrine, her glamorous life exposed as a calculated transaction. There are no simple answers. Julian was a man who thought equity could buy affection, leading to a devastating end. Sienna was a woman who traded her soul for a digital feed. Both were trapped in a prison of their own making long before the sirens arrived. If you're the person giving everything hoping it'll be returned, or if you're the person taking everything while giving nothing back, let this be your warning. Get out before resentment becomes unmanageable. Hit that like button. Subscribe to True Crime Frontier and ask yourself, what are you trading for your online image, and is it worth your reality? Stay safe. Pay attention to the red flags. And remember, the most curated lives often hide the darkest secrets. See you in the next